How's it going, guys? Mush back at it with another video. So, Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins has dropped on PC, and it seems like there are some issues with the PC version of the game. What a shocker! I'll explain why I think that issue is persisting with some of these Square Enix releases, especially recently. And also, I'll give Square Enix some shine. Hey, some of their good games are on sale right now on Steam as a part of their Square Enix publisher sale. There are some good games that do run relatively well on PC that are on sale as a part of that, and we'll talk about that. And at the end of the day, you got a refund policy, so we'll talk that in a little bit. But, as noted on Video Games Chronicle, a lot of people talking about the Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins PC port. Now, I'm playing the game on PlayStation 5, and I am enjoying it. There's definitely some issues with the game from a narrative standpoint, but the combat is really good, and the game itself, I think, is pretty solid. You know, it's got a couple of different difficulty modes as well. If you want an easier experience, you could do that. But yeah, people talking about the game not performing that well, the PC port being horrendous, the game being ugly as hell with the awful render distance, and yeah, the frame rate dipping quite a bit. People saying they've never seen such a bad port. A lot of specific comments can be had at VGC. I don't want to go down the list and completely say all of them because yeah, people were not happy with it. I actually had a buddy that messaged me a little while ago, literally told me, yo, I finally bought Stranger Paradise, was waiting for the PC release, and then he literally messaged me again. He's like, never mind, refunded it, and then bought the game on the PlayStation 5. So, yeah, this PC version not seeming to be that great, and would you look at that? Final Fantasy VII Remake, also on PC, not a great PC port. What do the two have in common? Well, they were Epic Game Store exclusives. Look, guys, I don't know how these games are selling on EGS. I really don't know. I'm sure, some people are buying these games. I mean, I had a friend literally buy the game, but it was so bad that he refunded it. Nevertheless, how many people are buying the game? But at the end of the day, it seems like this is an instance of Square Enix getting their money up front from the Epic Game Store. So what incentive do they have to deliver a high-quality product when they are getting a lump sum of cash? At least I'm assuming that's how it works right out the gate. Because Square Enix, let's not mince words here, their PC ports have never been that great. But Final Fantasy VII Remake, as well as this Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins, based on what people are saying, are two of their worst ports ever. And Final Fantasy 15 was okay. It's not like it was a train wreck. Nier Automata had some issues, but it's not like it was unplayable. At this point, it seems like these games have a litany of issues that really are preventing people from even enjoying the game. And again, both of those are Japanese RPGs, so you can point towards a Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was a pretty decent port. That's a Western game, so I don't know if this is something that's going to be more so exclusive with the JRPG releases, but Nier Replicant was okay as well. I played quite a bit of that on PC, and I had a good experience. Now, that could be, personal experience. Some people have different experiences, but yeah, based on how people reacted to the FF7 remake and Stranger of Paradise, I just did not have that experience. And I don't know, blaming the Epic Game Store is easy, but it's not the Epic Game Store's fault. They're just getting these exclusives and they're paying a ton of money. I just think there could be something to the fact that Square Enix feels less pressure because they're already collecting their hefty check. They're probably going to release the game on Steam a year down the line, so within that time period, you can make the game better. And honestly speaking, the Steam release a year after the Epic Game Store release, the Steam version will still probably considerably outsell the Epic Game Store release. I do not find that hard to believe. I wish we had concrete numbers so I could say that with a little bit more confidence and with actual objective facts, but I don't have those numbers, so I can't say that factually. But we've seen games come from the Epic Game Store to Steam, and then all of a sudden they have a lifted up level of buzz around them just because they're on Steam. You need more competitors in the market for sure, but I don't know if the best way to compete is by signing hefty checks and getting timed exclusives. I don't agree with Sony doing that either when they're getting games like FF7 Remake as a timed exclusive. Bro, either get the game as a full exclusive by the studio, or timed exclusives are just lame to me, because ultimately the other platform is gonna get the game anyway. You're just paying to hamper the other platform, which I don't like. A lot of that stuff is a little bit out of my wheelhouse. there's a lot more intelligent people like Colin Moriarty that talks about studio acquisitions and timed exclusivity and things like that, but I just never have liked timed exclusivity. I think it's like one of the wackest things that have been done, and it's not exclusive to Sony, it's not exclusive to Microsoft. Like, a lot of different, Epic Game Store does it, Microsoft did it with Rise of the Tomb Raider, Sony did it with Final Fantasy VII Remake, and they're doing it with Final Fantasy 16. It's just lame to me. But yeah, I will be interested to see the reception of FF7 Remake as well as Stranger of Paradise, more so FF7 Remake, when that game comes to Steam, excuse me, because I think a ton of people are still going to buy it. Hopefully by that point, the port is completely fixed up, and hopefully it comes at a discount as well, because who's trying to pay $70 for FF7 Remake in 2022? Like, nobody's trying to do that. But nevertheless, there you go with that. There is a Square Enix publisher sale going on Steam. I'll give this a shout just because there are some good deals on games that do run pretty well. Dragon Quest XI is down to $26. Very good traditional JRPG. Nier Replicant, 50% off for $30. Still a little bit on the pricey side, but I really enjoyed Nier Replicant. Thought it was a great game. Not as good as Nier Automata, but still very good. Fantastic soundtrack. Nier Automata is on sale as well. $20 on that. Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition, $17.49. While I hated the story in that game, content-wise, the open world has quite a bit of stuff to do, and I found it pretty enjoyable. In my experience with the PC version, it ran really well for me as well and looked really good. You know, your mileage may vary on that, but the game itself does have some issues. You know, I like the combat, but it was a little bit repetitive and redundant, but visually it's excellent, and exploration-wise, music-wise, I think those elements are solid. It's just unfortunate that this game took like a billion years to get out the door, and yeah, it was never going to live up to the anticipation level. But nevertheless, some good deals as a part of that. That's going to do it for me. Again, let me know if you guys picked up Stranger of Paradise. Is it a game that you're even going to check out until it's on Steam? Are you even going to check it out at all? You know, Elden Ring is definitely a competitor to it at this stage of the game, and a lot of the other games that are dropping right around this time period. There's just so much coming out that I don't know if this is going to be at the top of the priority list. Even though on PlayStation 5, quite enjoying the game. I think it's fairly good. $60 good? I don't know about that one. Let me beat the game and I'll get back to you on that one. But, yeah, that's going to do it for me. Again, guys, you can sound off in the comment section down below. Leave requests for future videos. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.